V8. That's not a V8. That's a V6. Take that out.
Awesome. Okay, guys. We have my girlfriend's 05 Corvette. She brought it up all the way from California. As soon as I stepped in, I aged about 50 years, as you can tell by my steppers. Car is getting a full repaint of the rear bumper because when she bought it, I believe it was towed from the rear end. So, and you can see if you come up close, there are a bunch of miniature rock chips that we've got to fix up. So our buddies over at Colorworks is going to do a full repaint of the rear bumper. And then of course, because of it's a California sun, the roof, you can see how significantly worn the roof is. So we'll do a quick before and after clip on the next episode because I know my boys over at Colorworks is going to do a really good job. And then of course, also the mirror tops are a little bit faded. I think this can be buffed out, but the roof definitely needs some repaint. So we'll see how it goes. We have our 430 Scud, and if you guys know anything about Ferrari, they are notorious, especially from this generation, to have sticky buttons. And we just picked it up from our good friend and mechanic who works on these things and got all of the buttons replaced, so they're no longer sticky and they're brand new. Take a look inside. Take a look at those center buttons, and all the fan control buttons are all brand new and redone.
How much does one of those cost?
More than you can afford, pal. Ferrari.
You ain't shifting like me! You ain't!
Dream car, the Lava Orange GT3 RS with the front axle lift that we purchased, now sold. So that is getting delivered actually tomorrow. Customer wanted a full PPF. We have our PPF guys, Jordan, Dr. X, DRX rather. They're doing a full PPF wrap of the entire vehicle so that the next owner can enjoy it on the track and do his summer driving. So super excited that car is gone now. 996 turbo won't last long. Max is out of the country, so Hunter and I are trying to move some metal. We've got some appointments and inquiries on that M4, and then that Scud has just come back from the shop, and as I explained earlier, we've got those sticky buttons remedied, so now the next owner won't have to worry about that. And what else do we have? When one GT3 RS leaves, we've got to replace it with another GT3. So I'll put a GT3 picture right here. It's coming soon. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So today's episode of What Did We Get on Trade? We have a 2004 Porsche 911 Turbo. This car was traded in on our 718 Spider that we recently sold to our good friend and client. Max was able to secure that off of a private seller, and we brought this vehicle in on trade. Come take a look. It's a 996 turbo. Obviously, I'm very excited about it. It was one of my first 911s that I've ever bought. I bought one alongside with Max. We had black. I'll show you a picture of it here. And the reason why I like this car a lot is because not only they were always underappreciated, but now the values of these things have come up drastically. For example, 4 years ago during COVID, when I purchased my vehicle, I paid $45,000 for one. This vehicle with almost near identical kilometers is now selling for $89,900, which is our asking price on this car. The entire engine for this car has been rebuilt by Juan's Automotive Service at 63,000 kilometers. The vehicle now sits at 99,000 kilometers. There was a claim on the vehicle for a rodent's nest that caused the original engine to overheat and basically needing replacement or rebuild. So full service records of that entire rebuild alongside with photo documentation, receipts, and invoices so that the next owner can feel reassured that when they're buying a 99,000 kilometer vehicle, the engine only has about 30. Lowered on H&R springs, complemented with brand new tires, good brakes all around. And get this, this is the only 996 turbo now available in the entirety of Canada. Hey, I just wanted to check in with you and see if you had a chance to read through some of those documents I scanned over to you.
Last night. A lot of stuff.
Yeah, I know. All of the rebuild has been done at Juan's Auto, and that's the kind of like the bread and butter of everything, right? Like that's kind of what everyone's looking for when they're buying a 996 with a completely rebuilt engine. It has to just be documented, right? So
we talked about a trade.
Yes, that's the that was my suggestion to help you with the taxes. You know what we can do is if you give me some more details on the M2.
Okay,
yeah.
I'm thinking not of the M2.
Oh, really?
Remember we were looking at your Sunbeam?
Yeah, the Sunbeam Tiger, yeah.
I have a Sunbeam.
Okay.
What the f is this?
No, it's not a Tiger, and I'll let you know what it is.
Okay.
This is the 2 Sunbeam Alpine. It's a Series 2.
Okay.
I have gone with a swap on the motor.
Okay.
That makes the thing a lot better. I mean, the original engine was a 4-cylinder, right?
Right.
1700 4-cylinder.
Yeah.
I put in a V6 Ford.
Okay.
And they kind of call it a 3/4 Tiger because it's got
Okay.
6 of 8 cylinders, right?
Right.
Or I live in Kitsilano.
Okay, that's quick. That's pretty easy. Yeah.
And if you want to just come by and eyeball it
Yeah.
first, because I think that's half of your appraisal, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
You could have a peek at it first.
Plan for something around 1 o'clock, 1 or 2 o'clock. I think I've got some time there. I just have a couple of drop-offs this morning, and then should be free around then. And then I'll let you know around 2 o'clock. Yeah, let's do that.
2 o'clock, okay. Sounds good, man. Thanks.
Sounds good. Okay, talk to you later. Bye. Oh, what the fuck am I gonna do with a Sunbeam Tiger? Not a Sunbeam Tiger, Sunbeam Alpine Series 2. I'll put a picture of that here. I have no idea what that is, but yeah, it looks cool. I don't know what they're worth. V6 Ford, cammed. It's got quick fuel headers. Must rip. It must be a quick car, but yeah, trying to find somebody to buy this thing from us, that's another story. And we've got a fair share of vintage vehicles in our inventory that just
Is hanging around.
All right, guys, here's a little bit of an update for you. Week number 2 of me running the show, basically. Max is away in the UK, finalizing deals on the 997.2 GT3, which we're very excited on getting here, hopefully late July. I'm gonna post a picture of that right here. Awesome. So just starting off last week, getting over a little bit of a cold here, but GT3 RS, that's sold and rolled. Customer wanted to trade in his M2, which had a little bit more mileage than we wanted to have. But unfortunately, we weren't able to bring that in on trade. However, he did say that he has another car that he's looking to sell, which is very exciting. It's probably going to be in the works for a little bit until we can finalize the numbers, but it's basically going to be 1M, hopefully. 996 turbo. So that silver turbo that we had, we brought it in on trade through Max's client on the 718 Spider, and that car sold within 1 week of it being posted online. And we actually got an interesting trade on it. So on the previous video, we were talking about the Sunbeam and how the hell am I gonna sell a Sunbeam? So this Sunbeam Alpine Series 3 is not a stock example. It actually had its full restoration done, so frame off restoration, It's got a V6 motor in it. It's cammed. It's got a Ford transmission. It's got a whole bunch of stuff done to it to make the car worth more or less what we paid for it. So hopefully in the coming weeks, we'll be doing more on the bring a trailer side of things with that car. Obviously being a 63, that can go down south without any issues with tariffs. And I think that's where we're gonna get the highest bid for that car. And last, actually not even last, I got two more things to talk about. So the M4 cab, the gray M4 cab that we weren't able to move for, I wouldn't say months, but I would say weeks and weeks of just people qualified for their loans, you know, putting a deposit down, and then all of a sudden last, you know, week before they take delivery, they're like, actually, I can't afford this. So the BMW, the cabriolet market in that $50,000 to $60,000 range, it's an interesting market right now because a lot of people looking to buy those types of cars, whether it's a E400 coupe or E300 coupe or whatever those Mercedes comps are. You know, a lot of those cars are needing or heavily relying on financing, and it's all dependent on your customer's approval. So that car was a little bit trickier to sell, but we got it done. We negotiated a fair deal. That car's gone. And then as for the private leads acquisition side, I was able to secure a Hyundai Santa Fe 2021 that I was working on for about a month and a half, I would say, of just going back and forth with the lady that was looking to sell it. You know, we stayed firm on our price. We gave our best foot forward, and I told her, hey, look, like, this is all the money in the world for your car. I have it pre-sold. You know, can we get a deal done? And she kept trying to get another $500 out of me. And basically, as the time went on, she slowly started to realize that no one else is giving her a better offer and making it easier for her. So I ended up securing that car yesterday, sold it the same day. And then today, you're gonna come with us to pick up a RAV4 that Hunter secured. So it's a 2022 Toyota RAV4. It's not a hybrid, but it's also, you know, one of those cars that's gonna move quickly. We already have that car pre-sold and have a little bit of margin in that car as well. So things here at our office, I would say they're moving and shaking. So thanks, guys. That's a quick update.
We bought this 2022 RAV4, initially posted up on the private market on Monday, bought using our system, closed the deal yesterday afternoon, picked it up this morning, and it's already pre-sold to a good client and friend of ours. Just goes to show how easy some of these deals can be when you're the first to reach out, and when the inventory is as clean as this, the numbers work, we can consummate deals in 24 hours.
This is our 1963 Sunbeam Alpine Series 3 that we took on trade. Hear that? That's a skate. That's not a skate. That's a V6. Take that out.
On the 996 Turbo, we brought this thing in. It's a 63 Alpine, Sunbeam Alpine Series 3 in British Racing Green. It's been refinished, V6 Ford motor. It's also got a Ford transmission, 5-speed manual, new tires, refinished rims. What more can you ask for, right, Hunter? Hunter actually dressed for this occasion. Look at him. Yeah. James, you want to come over to the front here? Let me show you the engine. That's called a quick fuel carb. If you look in there, that's what gives the baby the juice. 0 leaks. Motor was just rebuilt. 315 miles on the rebuild. Car itself, once it starts up and warms up, she's good to go. You want to go for a ride? It's got state-of-the-art safety feature like the airplane buckle here. You just get it across your lap and you're ready to go. You got a roll bar as well and a fire extinguisher. Don't look at that battery. That's all good. we're all ready to roll. We just gotta put it into gear. It's a little bit hard to drive, but honestly, once you get it going, it's not that bad.